What's up, guys? It's your boy Kane, and today's video is about Marvel Rivals. More specifically, their first ever PvE mode. Now, normally, I'm not a fan of PvE modes, and I'm not a fan of zombie modes. But Rivals had a way of doing it that made me kind of like it. It's fun, it's interactive, it's rewarding, especially with the leveling up system. I do believe the character selection could have been a little bit broader, but I do understand why it was limited. There's so many changes that come with the characters that it would have been impossible to have a big roster for this mode. So I don't have footage of my very first run of the mode. I wish I did though, because it was classic. It was hilarious. I didn't know what was going on. The story was, it was confusing me, and I didn't know the objective. I didn't know I had to hit the squids to get Namor out the air. I didn't know, the mechanics of Scarlet Witch. I didn't know. So it was cool to see all of that for the first time. I wish I had the footage to show you guys. So what you're seeing now is like my second run of the mode. At this point, I'm a little bit more familiar with what I have to do. There are still some things I hadn't quite learned yet. And my blade is still kind of, lower in levels. So it's dope to kind of see that.
Triumph! The world is cleansed once more.
By this point, I'm aware of the objective. I'm knowing what to do, or I reviewed that before actually going into the match. Reading is helpful, guys. But yeah,
That's it.
I wanted to give Blade a break, so I wanted to try out Thor. I wanted to see how Thor would fare.
Okay.
And I think around this time, I was under the impression that you needed a balanced team. I think during this time, I was under the impression that Jeff heals, Thor is your tank, and you have damage for the damage. But honestly, you can run whatever kind of team you want in this mode. And let me clarify that. Basically, Jeff doesn't heal. Jeff is not your healer for this mode. Thor, don't look for Thor to be a tank. Thor cannot tank in this mode. Now, if you build Thor right, he's doing way more damage than the damage doers. Everybody in this mode is meant to do massive amount of damage. It's just the rate in which they do as you're building them up. I chose to give Jeff a run here just because I saw that he was pretty fun. And I like the fact that he grows in size every time he does his ult. I think that's pretty hilarious. But no, I think during this time, I'm just wanting to explore to see really what character I like. I know I love Blade. I love Blade in the normal mode, and I knew he would be a great character for this mode. But I wanted to see what the other characters were like.
I'm too big, bro. Can't even get in the circle. Just give me back up. No,
Final judgment is ready.
Okay.
A zombie onslaught. This must be a trap. Destroy the undead, or more will surely swarm in.
My very first run of the mode was with Magic on normal. I noticed that she wasn't doing a lot of damage, so I kind of gave up on her. But later on, as I'm leveling up the characters, I'm seeing that they're getting a little stronger. I'm like, maybe I can give her another shot. Magic is still a no for me, but I've seen a strong Magic. I've seen how strong she can get. A really good strong Magic is a great asset in this mode. However, in my opinion, it takes her too long to get up to that level to do that much damage. You feel me? Like it takes her way too long to build her up for her to be a threat. I think that's just a lot of time wasted. That's a lot of being carried, and I don't like being carried.
Wow. I don't do shit the whole game. I get the roster.
Cleansed once.
So after I was done torturing myself trying out other characters, I just went back to Blade, man. I went back to what I know, what works best for me. And he makes the most sense when it comes to this mode and characters. His lifesteal, his attack range, once you build that up, his attack ability, his damage is through the roof, and he can do a lot of damage very quickly. He's easily one of the most common MVPs that you would see in this mode. But yeah, that's been just about my journey in this mode since it came out. I still haven't beaten the final level. I am very much close to doing that. So once I do that, I'll give you guys an update. But this last clip was me playing with my ex, and I just thought this was so hilarious.
Yeah, I was supposed to come back.
You gotta stay alive. You gotta stay alive for 10 seconds.
Alright.
10 seconds. 10 seconds, you got it.
Yeah. I got one more. Okay.
10 seconds.
I'm trying. Oh. I got one more.
How are you getting one more? Like how? You gotta, if you, can you break it? You don't think you can break it? Oh wait,
Alright, well, that's all I got.
That's funny. I'll clip for that.
Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more content coming soon.